Welcome to another episode of Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. Well, hello. This is Cindy, your host over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. Make sure you go to TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you go to YouTube, subscribe, comment, and you share this very video, I will gift you a 5-night stay in Mexico. I also have various destinations as well. I have Thailand, Hawaii, so many amazing destinations. So a little bit about the show. Here at Bucket List Coach Web Show, it's all about making the most of the dash. So we have the day that we're born and the day that we pass away. What are you doing making the most of the dash? And today, in just 1 minute, I'm going to introduce you to my guest. And he is making the most of the dash because his restaurant is the ultimate bucket list restaurant here in Orange County in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. So this show was inspired by Anthony Bourdain. Every June 25th, we celebrate his birthday and celebrate his life by doing hashtag Bourdain Day. And we do a video that's going to represent what he was all about. So food, wine, beer, just what he loved is what we love. So it's so important to celebrate every single day. And of course, it is National Nuts Day. Make sure you go to nationaldaycalendar.com. It's also National Watermelon Day. You could go to Bucket List Coach Web Show Live for my watermelon salsa. So today I have my friend Rob, Descanso Mexican Restaurant, and I actually met him through the whole Surfrider thing. I'm the liaison for the raffles for national or for our Surfrider Foundation, and it's been so amazing. We got around 75 items last year, and the Descanso Mexican Restaurant was one of something that's been on my bucket list for quite a while. So tell my audience a little backstory.
Of course. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah.
My backstory on the restaurant. There's a rich history to the development of Descanso. It definitely is drawn from some childhood experiences that I had growing up. I grew up in Chula Vista, just north of the Mexican border.
Mm-hmm.
My family is primarily from south of the border. On my dad's side, my mother's German, my father's Mexican, and I have a lot of family all over Mexico. So we spent a lot of time as a kid driving throughout Mexico, and from the border to down, Puerto Vallarta, Guadalajara, different cities throughout. And one of the things that my dad was had such a passion for was finding just the most authentic and flavorful street food, and that was his thing. We would go to the backwoods of the cities and down the alleys that you wouldn't necessarily know about, and he would always find just the most amazing street side vendor cooking up some of the coolest street food, and I really fell in love with it. The whole experience. It's everything from the sounds, the sizzle, the interaction with the chef. He's right there in front of you. They're playing music, and of course the flavors and everything that goes along with just the delectable food. When I got into hospitality in my early 20s, I always had it in the back of my head. I wanted to bring the street side taquero into a full service restaurant at some point. And I always had this vision, and really just never knew how to do it exactly and how to get the logistics down of making that happen. And so, it wasn't until a few years ago that, about 7-8 years ago, that I really started to just dive into it and, put pen to paper and get this going. And Descanso was born. So Descanso is a hybrid restaurant where we have our plancha tables, which they're similar setup to a tap-on restaurant, but they are not designed. The service is not the same. It's not mimicking any tap-on restaurant. We are mimicking the street side vendor and bringing it into an elevated experience. You get a multi-course meal cooked right in front of you. And of course, there's also our standard dining. We also have a taco bar where You can go up and order a la carte. It's a little less formal than the Plancha Room, but we really want to bring the cooks and the chefs into the experience. And I feel that's a big part of Mexican cuisine, not only commercially, but personally. When you cook with your family, it's all about an experience. It's not just to feed you, but it's to see how your day was and see what's going on with you. And that's kind of the whole vision behind Descanso, and the environment and the food and everything else. So that's the general story of how we got going.
Well, let's go to the video real quick, and then we'll go more into fundraising.
Sounds good.
Just set this up for you here.
Welcome to Descanso, an all-new dining experience. Traditional Mexican street food in a whole new setting. Authentic Mexican dishes prepared at your table a la plancha. An atmosphere reimagined to delight the senses. Bringing you the freshest quality ingredients with a vibe all its own. Descanso Restaurant in Costa Mesa. Make a reservation today.
Wow. Oh my God. And me being a chef for 25 years, then getting into travel and marketing and podcasting. Yeah, that is huge on my bucket list. So let's kind of talk about fundraising, and then we'll kind of talk about how it works with the plancha.
Sure.
So how do your fundraisers work?
So we do various different fundraisers, but essentially what we do is we invite people, different organizations to come in, invite their constituencies and the like to come in and dine. And, when you dine, we give back a portion of the bill. We're happy to do it because I truly feel, and I'm a huge advocate of, I love to mix my marketing advertising with fundraising. It's truly the best way to get out in the community. I can spend money helping out the community, and at the same time, letting them know that we exist and what we do. And, hopefully they come back in, support us. And so that's really a big focus of mine is, a more experienced restaurateur explained to me at one point in my early years, you're only as strong as your community, and it takes a vibrant community to sustain the business in your restaurant. So being active in it is crucial, and I really take that to heart and try to get involved as much as I can. And it's twofold. I help the community, and the community usually helps back, and it's a great synergetic relationship.
Well, let's talk about the Tuesday and Wednesday specials.
Yeah, so we, I like to set up fun, different, unique promotions throughout the week. We all have a play on Wine Wednesdays and Taco Tuesdays. We take it a little bit further. We have our Tuesdays, which we call Taquero Tuesdays. And the reason we call that is because it's a very unique Taco Tuesday experience in that you are sitting with your taquero. So we turn our plancha room for one night only from 5 to close into a street side taco stand experience, and where you can kind of sit, come up, enjoy some gourmet street tacos at a very reasonable price. And starting at $2. We have $6 margaritas, $4 beers, and it's really just to have a fun, lively environment. And we had one last night, and it's very popular. A lot of people coming in and having a lot of fun. And on Wednesdays, we are honoring wine. We have a great wine list, and we like to share the wines that we handpick. And on Wednesdays, we do this with live music. We have live music on our patio, sort of a good hump day celebration to kind of take the edge off of the week, have a couple glasses of wine, enjoy some good food and some music. And we have great wine specials, $5 glasses, half off bottles. We have free corkage on your first bottle, and of course that live music. So yeah, we're really excited about those promotions. They seem to reach our community pretty well.
And weekend brunch.
Weekend brunch is a popular thing. We actually just moved to Saturdays as well, so hence the weekend. We'll start on Sundays. It's from 11 to 3. It's a unique brunch experience in that we do have the plancha room available. It's not just the plancha room. We have the standard dining and the rest of the restaurant as well, but our plancha room does host a very unique brunch style where our plancheros cook your brunch right in front of you, from chilaquiles to huevos rancheros. And we do bottomless mimosas, which is a staple. We have an incredible Bloody Mary, and we have live music, which is another thing that I'm really passionate about. I think food and music go very much hand in hand, and even at my home when we're eating, we're listening to music, and it's a important part of dining.
And what kind of music do you have there?
So we have different for the live music. We have different musicians that usually single musicians, maybe a vocalist accompaniment, that play various Latin tunes, a lot of different Latin genres from South American, Mexican, Spanish, and sometimes they'll throw in a popular tune, maybe give it a Latin twist. But they're guitar vocalists that come in and perform, and we've handpicked them. They're fantastic performers. We're really proud of them.
And how about salsa classes? Do you have anybody, or are you looking for someone to come out and do that?
No, because we don't do any dancing, so we haven't done it up to this point. It's not to say we never will, but I did do it at a different venue I used to operate. But at this point, no, we haven't done any dancing of sorts.
So what are the cost points? Let's go into the Plancha Room. How does that work?
So the plancha is a unique experience. So it basically it's a multi-course menu. So you go in, you choose a soup or a salad. During the week, we do have our fideo soup, and on the weekends we have our pozole.
Oh, I grew up on that one.
On the fideo or pozole.
Yeah, both of them actually. Yeah, because I'm half Mexican. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And then everyone gets our Mexican fried rice. And the misconception is that we are mimicking a Japanese restaurant or a Japanese recipe, but we actually aren't. We're mimicking a Peruvian fried rice recipe. Because the Peruvians do have a pretty rich culture of fried rice as well. So that's we err more on the side of that. And then there's different entrees that you can choose from with different fish. There's a vegetarian option as well. Different steaks. Our skirt steak is really popular, and that's a very popular dish that's ordered a lot, and you choose your different entrees, and you would get your multi-course served to you.
And is this one of your employees? Is that employee of the month?
This is Fernando.
Yeah. So what is he, a cook over there?
No, he is a server.
Let's talk about how amazing Fernando is.
He's fantastic. So he's actually been with us since day one. And I think that's a true testament to our establishment and him. Of course, he's a dedicated employee, and he feels comfortable there. He's able to do what he needs to do, and the customers love him. And he's a great asset to our team.
And let's go through the weeklies here. So this is the weekly calendar. So I like to do a little TikTok video towards the end of the show. So I'm going to do an intro really quick, and then you could just talk about it. So here we go.
Sure.
Well, hello, this is Cindy, your host over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live, and I'm about to mark off the ultimate culinary gangster food porn bucket list here in SoCal at Descanso. It is an amazing bucket list restaurant here in Costa Mesa. So take it away, Rob, Descanso's restaurant.
Well, thank you. We have our weekly calendar up for Descanso. We got a lot of activities going on throughout the week. Of course, happy hour spends Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. daily, $4 beers, $6 margaritas. And we have these great apps, these taco skillets, where you get a skillet with your meat and fixings. It makes up to 3 tacos, and they're great price, $8, $9, $7, $8. $5 wines. On Mondays, our alambre is a very unique dish that we have, so we celebrate that on Mondays. And if you order an alambre, which is similar to fajitas, it's more finely chopped vegetables and protein. However, the kicker is a fried cheese layer that's fried on the flat top and put over the top. That really just sort of sends that home. And $5 margaritas are offered when you purchase an alambre. We talked about Taqueria Tuesdays every Tuesday after 5 in our Plancha Room, Wine Wednesdays, which is our special for wines, and then of course our brunch on the weekends, and yeah, that concludes our weekly specials.
And so in closing, I always like to talk about Pay It Forward. It's so important to give back to our community. And so today, having you on, I did tell you about my friend Adam Bushman, and he's cleaning up Huntington Beach with a lot of the graffiti. So I want to do a fundraiser for him. Perhaps we could do one on National Burrito Day or National Taco Day, kind of give my audience a little view on how that's going to look.
So, so yeah, the fundraiser will feature, like I said before, it'll, feature a special day that we choose. And, for those that come in, there will be 20% of their bill given back to this individual to do what he does and the amazing things he does in the community.
Oh, thank you. So in closing, who would you like to shout out to, and how do you want to pay it forward to the community?
That's got me on the spot there. Well, I think we're going to pay it forward to that individual at some point. I try to do it every day, try to make sure our staff are well taken care of. And right now my staff's working really hard. We've been very busy. So I think, I'm taking my staff out to the fair, all 40 something of them on Sunday.
Oh, amazing.
So I'm paying it forward that way and treating them to a nice, fun night out, and closing the restaurant early to show them my appreciation.
And is there anybody that you would like to shout out? Any particular employee, any restaurant manager, a business partner, or anybody you would like to highlight today?
I will highlight my chef. His name is Jose Angulo. He works extremely hard in the kitchen, and he's been such a valuable asset in sort of keeping our food beautiful and the employees happy. And he's couldn't do what we do without him. And obviously the food is king when it comes to a restaurant business. So that would be my shout out.
And then really quickly, so the Cuisine is from what part of Mexico?
So we centralize, our inspiration is from the central part of Mexico, the central West Coast, in the state of Michoacan.
Oh, yeah.
So that is primarily where our flavor inspiration comes from. A lot of our dish inspiration, not that we don't pull from other regions, but that is primarily our influence.
And I'm going to pop you in the green room. Anything else before we close out?
No, I think that's about it. If you're, interested in making a reservation, you can go on our website at www.descansorestaurant.com or call us at 714-486-3798.
Okay, I'm going to put you in the green room and just hang tight for 1 minute while I close out. Thank you, Rob. Okay, so make sure that you go here on the chat on Facebook, or if you want a 5-night hotel stay to Mexico, we have many destinations in Mexico, or if you want a different donation, please let me know. All you have to do is subscribe, comment, and share this very video. And once you subscribe and comment, all you have to do is share it on Facebook or share it on LinkedIn, and I'll gift you a 5-night hotel stay. So basically how it works is I cover the hotel, you cover the tax, and say for example, $180 for the tax. So you would pay that, and then you have 18 months to go on the vacation. So pretty amazing. And make sure that you pay it forward every single day. So one of the reasons that I think this is so important is because we have that dash. So we have the day that we're born and the day that we pass away. What are you doing in between that time to create a legacy? And think of 5 people every single day to call. Nothing to do about business, just letting people know that you're grateful. So this is Cindy over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. And on the 3 o'clock show, hey, ladies, tune in. If you are in your 40s and 50s and you want to get your sexy back, I have my friend Tammy, and she's going to tell us about all this amazing product that will actually help you with your weight release. We don't want to say weight loss because then we want to find it. So this is Cindy over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. Shaka, and I'll see you on the next show.